Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Sinsations. Usually I start you off with the voice line from last time, but whenever I was loading it, it was glitched and I couldn't do anything. So I had to reload a previous save and skip back to here. But anyway, last time we were in bed with Wrath. But that's not where we slept with him, we did it in the shower. And then, well, I guess technically we slept there, but we dropped some acid in the bed. And yeah, not much else happened the last episode, did it? I don't know. I mean, we kind of like got used to our job and being a pimp.
Hey, afternoon? I checked my hell watch. It's 3 p.m. I slept super late.
Acid.
It is common to sleep long periods of time when you don't use acid regularly.
Well, yeah, I guess so. He really likes, he just likes saying the word acid. I said this last time, but it's true.
I see. Well, I'll head out and grab some food or something before work tonight.
He's like, it's drugs. We did drugs. You know we did drugs, right? Drugs. It's like, dude, I know we did drugs. You can stop saying it.
Actually, Kosuke, I have something else in mind for today.
No nightclub tonight?
No, I've asked Sandra to take care of that tonight. I have something rather sensitive to attend to. Ilya will be accompanying us.
Sensitive?
Yes, I'm acquiring a good amount of highly illegal material, and smaller amounts of less well-known drugs. Salvia, DMT, things like that. They have asked for an in-person meeting, which is unusual.
Wait, I'm confused. I thought salvia was literally just another name for pot. I don't think that's lesser known, or am I wrong? Is salvia not pot?
Why is that unusual?
Typically, these types of deals are done through intermediaries. People who would shield people like me from hazardous situations. I would normally not risk my involvement, but this deal is 4 million.
You're kind of a broke crime world underboss if you're salivating at 4 million being like, okay, I'll go personally do the deal. I mean, damn.
They insist on meeting with you?
Yes, I will say, due to the amount we are obtaining, I do not blame them for being suspicious.
Like, I see now why you sleep here. It's not because you want to, it's because you just can't afford a house. Damn.
Are these people you've worked with before?
No, new contacts from Ilya, which is why he will accompany us as well. Chinese, I believe, new to the area. I admit that I do not have much experience in dealing with Chinese cartels. Ilya deals with Russian cartels.
I see. How can I help?
I don't think you necessarily can help, but I would like you to come along anyway, just to see how things go.
Translation. You will be my body shield in case things go south.
Sure, I'm up for it.
Well, I don't think you will help much.
Thanks.
Just listen and watch. Your presence may comfort people who will be on edge.
I'd comfort hardened criminals? Huh, I wonder why Wrath thinks that. Sounds good. When do we leave?
Now we'll go get Ilya and drive to the appointed area.
We walked to the warehouse and picked up Ilya. Ilya's car was parked in back of the warehouse. We got in, and Ilya gets in carrying 2 suitcases. Once inside, Ilya surprised me by handing me not 1, but 2 pistols.
What am I gonna do with the second one?
Here.
I'm not Lara Croft. I can't use 2 guns at the same time.
Oh, thanks? I don't have any holsters for these.
Just tuck them into your pants or pockets. I don't expect we'll need them, but one can never be sure about such things.
Watch them, like, fall out of my pockets in the middle of the deal. And they go off and shoot somebody.
Wrath seems at ease. Ilya seems at ease. It's like they're numb to guns, to violence. I tuck the guns into the waist of my pants and try to calm my shaking hands. Wrath doesn't seem to notice.
Is our backup there already, Ilya?
Yes. Always.
Backup?
A car full of people ready to assist us should things turn poorly. You never want to go to meetings like this alone.
Ah. So, are the cases you brought full of cash? Like a movie?
Wait, wait, are we selling the drugs or are we buying the drugs?
Yes, cash is preferred in our line of work.
I mean, can't we just write a little check? I'm sure the bank won't ask questions.
Makes sense. My stomach does a backflip from stress. How can these guys be so calm? Ilya turns on some Italian opera to soothe my nerves. Thanks, Ilya. You're a pal.
It's kind of creepy, but okay.
10 minutes later, Ilya parks his car in back of a shady-looking warehouse. It's dark inside, but Rath's warehouse is also dark. Doesn't mean much.
Ilya, please call our new friends and let them know we're here. I wish to conclude this business as quickly as possible.
Yes.
Ilya's giant hand smashes a button on his outdated flip phone. He waits a moment, listens to the voice on the opposite end, then responds in Chinese? What a talented guy.
Side door. We bring the money. They help us to load.
Good. After you.
Ilya gets out of the car and carries one of the suitcases. Rath carries the other. We walk up to the side door of the warehouse and Ilya raps on it. I'm shaking from excitement, and maybe a little fear, but I straighten my legs as best I can.
But wrap those hands around those pistols.
A voice inside responds with something I can't hear, and opens the door. Rath, ever the gentleman, motions for me to follow Ilya inside.
Silas! Good to make relationship with you and businessman Ilya.
Okay.
It is my sincere pleasure. May I have your name?
No, please. I am nobody. You speak to leader, Sun Yi.
Of course.
Look at
Lead
that
on.
assault rifle on his back.
He is close. This way.
Are we gonna see Wrath just go commando on these people when they try to double cross him or something? Well, this will be where we finally see his wrathful side. I want to see him Call of Duty these guys.
Past tall stacks of stuff. Who really knows what it all is? It's kind of an eerie feeling. The pallets and barrels of mystery contents create tight pathways through the warehouse. The darkness is so oppressive, I feel myself panicking slightly. I shouldn't even be here. Why am I here? Why did Lucifer do this to me? These guys are murderers and monsters. I'm not like them. My heart thumps loudly in my chest and ears as we continue to follow the cartel worker. We walk a few more minutes, and the warehouse suddenly floods with light. A man sits by a table and motions to us to walk forward. I'm hesitant to leave the claustrophobic protection of the hallway, but I follow Rath's lead. Several masked men train guns on us from different vantage points. My legs wobble uncertainly. I'm not used to this type of stress.
I might have known.
Please, do not do anything stupid. My men have you surrounded. You have the money?
No. These suitcases are decoys. The money's in another car outside. I would never walk into a deal unprepared. You must think we are fools.
Perhaps you are? What is keeping me from having you killed and taking the money outside?
Nothing, I suppose. Ilya?
Ilya roars something Russian and snaps two guns into his hands from his suit. Rath drops his suitcase and shoots Sun Yi dead within 2 seconds. Everyone seems baffled at what just occurred.
Lol.
Rath grabs me and throws me behind a stack of barrels. He joins me behind them while Ilya finds his own cover, killing 2 cartel members in the process.
I want to hear their death screams.
This is not exactly what I expected.
Oh my god, look at Kosuke in the back. Honey, brandish those guns.
What do we do?
Well, we stall for time. I've alerted our help. They will be with us in 2 minutes.
Several bullets whistle by, and several impact the barrels we're hiding behind. It occurs to me just how near death I am, and how shocking that is.
Kosuke, think. Use those guns Ilya gave you. Fire a few shots their way. We'll move around towards where we came in. Follow me.
Easy for you to say. Okay. I take out both guns, and blindly aim them where I think the shots are coming from. I squeeze the trigger and... nothing?
Safety's still on, cutie.
You'll want to turn the safety off.
Right. With the safety off, I shoot a few shots and follow Wrath. My mind is still blown by how calm Wrath appears to be.
I just shoot a few shots just to be like, I helped. Okay, I'm coming now. I'm not even aiming.
A stray bullet ricochets and hits Wrath in his chest. He groans angrily and takes a few deep breaths.
Nothing vital, I think. Fortunate.
That's good?
Yes.
Wrath grabs one of my guns and stalks out from cover. He snaps off several shots and returns to hiding. I hear a couple bodies fall, as people shriek things in different languages. I still hear Ilya screaming, so I guess that's a good sign. Wrath and I are suddenly joined by 4 people with rifles. Wrath signals them curtly with some hand gestures, and they disappear into the warehouse.
We're safe now. My men will finish here.
What about Ilya?
Ilya finds a way to survive. You'll be fine.
Let's go then.
Yes.
We run back the way we came, into the parking lot, into Ilya's car. Wrath hops into the driver's seat. Police sirens blare in the distance. Wrath swears violently, finally losing his cool for a moment, before regaining control.
Let's turn on that Russian opera.
Well, I had hoped to have more time, but it cannot be helped.
Wrath pulls out his phone and speaks loudly into it for his men to draw back. The gunshots have reduced in severity now. Wrath revs Ilya's car out of the parking lot, back towards his nightclub. The bullet hole in his suit oozes blood and makes me feel lightheaded. I feel fortunate to be alive.
I'm so glad I came.
I'm alive.
Did you think I'd let you die? Of course not.
That stray bullet could have been me, though. I had no doubts. Wrath's phone suddenly bleeps, and Wrath answers it quickly.
Ilya. Yes. We are out. You? Good.
Wrath hangs up the phone and smiles.
Only 4 casualties for us. Ilya has lit their warehouse on fire. The police will seize whatever doesn't burn down.
Sick, yo.
Oh, good?
I should say so. Very good. We have removed a new potential rival, and lost little for it.
The 4 guys died.
4 lives is apparently little.
I do admit I was worried about you. For just a moment.
Well, thanks for getting me out of it alive.
Of course. I think some tea and a little acid to calm our nerves, and...
Yes, acid. We will do acid. Thank you. Oh, let's go home and do acid. I'd love doing acid.
That sounds great.
Jesus. He is addicted.
Wrath took a
That's
long
all he
way back
thinks
to his
about.
nightclub, just in case people were following us, or saw us leave, I guess. We entered Wrath's nightclub the back way. Wrath didn't think it necessary to alarm anyone by walking in with a bullet wound. Totally understandable. Once safe in Wrath's office, the dangers of the past couple hours washed over me. I crumpled heavily into one of Wrath's chairs. Surprisingly, Ilya came up to attend Wrath's injury, as if nothing had ever happened.
This deal, no good.
No, it was not good.
I do not trust Red Rocks.
Oh, did he just say a curse?
I agree.
Wrath calmly sips tea, while Ilya removes the bullet and stitches his skin shut. I almost pass out from watching, but I can't stop watching.
There, good as new.
Thank you, as always.
is nothing.
Ilya packs up his leather bag of very sanitary-looking doctor's tools and leaves. Wrath gets up and pops a square of acid in his mouth, before offering me one.
Time to relax. You've definitely earned it.
I take the acid and walk to Wrath's bed. I just want to sleep forever.
Am I still only getting $80 a night for what just happened?
Thanks. The next day had Wrath sleep in longer than me. It has to be because he's healing from the gunshot. I sneak up and out of his bedroom to make tea. I grab his tea kettle, fill it with water and plug it in. Then I go behind his desk, where a massive assortment of teas are kept. What's his favorite? This black one? These green round things? The pine cone looking things? I don't know. I don't remember watching closely to see which one he brews. I select a jar of what I think is green tea. Green tea is supposed to have a lot of health benefits, so...
That's jasmine pearl green tea. Good choice.
I thought you were sleeping. Good morning.
Good afternoon.
I was making you tea, although I'm not certain if there's anything special to do with it.
Brewing tea is an art. You're an artist, so perhaps you will like learning about it. For jasmine pearls, heat the water to 175 degrees. My kettle has different temperature settings, as you can see.
Yes, it's a very nice kettle. You can stop showing off.
I just set it to boil.
Ah, yes. You want to set it to 175 degrees. Take a tablespoon or so of the pearls, and pour enough for 2 cups of water over them. You can sweeten it with honey, blackberry leaves, or milk, I suppose. Although I consider that somewhat barbaric.
Got it.
Let the pearls open for 4 minutes. Any longer and the tea will become too bitter. Any less, it will be too light. Although that is less of a problem than too bitter.
Interesting.
Well, since you're up, would you like to have some tea?
I'd like that.
Do you play chess?
I know how to play, but I'm not a master at it or anything.
Neither am I, but it's something to do while we have our tea, if you'd like.
Sure, I'm down for a game.
I have a set over here underneath some books, I believe.
Here, I'll look. You shouldn't lift stuff until you're healed.
Ah, thank you.
I rummage around his desk that's cluttered
Probably
with
shouldn't
papers and
do
books,
acid
and
until
there's a
you're
leather
healed
wrap
either.
box underneath them.
Yes, that's it.
I clear off the table and open the box. Inside are some finely carved chess pieces. White, inlaid with gold, and black, inlaid with silver.
Ivory and ornamental ebony wood. I found this chess set when clearing out an old friend's apartment.
You murdered somebody? Stole their stuff?
Haha, you found it, huh?
He had no more need for it, as far as that goes. It is likely very valuable. I never looked into it.
That's cool. It has been a while since I set up a chessboard. Is it rook, then bishop?
No. Rook, then knight, then bishop. Queen always goes on her color.
Ah, yeah. That I do remember. I finish setting up the board, and Wrath walks over with our tea and sits.
You can go first, since you have the white pieces in front of you.
Okay, bear with me. I haven't played in a long time.
Do not worry. It is less about winning and more about the conversation.
True. Wrath takes a sip of his tea and sighs. He seems happy. I'm glad he likes being around me. Feels like I'm getting somewhere. I move my middle pawn up 2 spaces and sip my tea. Wrath mirrors my move.
Did you know chess is roughly 1,500 years old?
I didn't. That's interesting.
It originated in India. Most people are unaware of that.
Ah? I thought it was a European invention.
No. For 400 years it moved around the Middle East and Asia. It was carried to Europe by war and trade. Europeans definitely helped popularize it, however.
Fascinating how the origins of something that survives even to this day become obscured.
History is a subject most people have little to no interest in. It is what it is.
Wrath has captured one of my pawns already because I'm terrible at chess. Oh well. The value of history isn't immediately apparent. I think that's why.
Very likely correct. As society and technologies progress, we look back on history and think how stupid people were to believe certain things or act in certain ways. Ah, you just sacrificed your knight for a pawn. Do you want to take that move back?
Hey, it's all in the game plan. Don't... Shut up.
No.
What a good answer. Learning from your mistakes the hard way is the best way to remember them. As I was saying, people in history were not foolish. They just had different opportunities and societies. Every convenience we enjoy now was built on someone in history suffering for it. We may be nearing a time where suffering is no longer necessary for the majority.
Not as long as Jeff Bezos and Tesla are out there and every other gigantic corporation that exploits the working class.
I don't think that'll ever happen. Humans find ways to be cruel to each other.
Yes. Just because it isn't necessary doesn't mean it will no longer happen. People like to think we are past the cruelty of ancient times, but that is not the case at all.
Well, yeah, you still murder people. You
Generally,
personally.
I think people are better off than hundreds or thousands of years ago.
Generally, but societies traded monarchs for corporations. The very privileged few enjoy riches never fathomed by even the richest cultures of past kings today.
Well, there's more people to work and give them money, I guess.
Indeed. There's so many people alive. Too many, in fact. Quality of life may have improved, but has overall happiness increased? I'm not sure. I think about this often.
I capture one of Wrath's knights. Score is almost tied. I'm only down 2 pawns.
Excellent move.
Thank you. What about your involvement in the current world? Do you think you're adding happiness?
No, I think I'm adding to people's perception of happiness. Drugs, specialized goods, they make people feel happy. For a time.
Then why do you drop so much acid?
But not permanently, so it's just their perception that those things will make them happy.
Correct. I provide them their idea of happiness because it benefits me, and I become happier from the benefit.
But couldn't you do a lot with your power? For good?
Of course, but I don't want to.
Nice.
It doesn't make me as happy as I am now, and I find it important to not pretend.
Nice. We love a selfish crime world underboss.
Can't blame him there,
Underboss.
I guess. It's rare to find someone so honest. I can appreciate that.
I have never claimed to be a saint. I'm just going through life doing what I would like to. I think most people, given the opportunity, would do the same.
Wrath just captured my queen for a bishop. How can you talk and concentrate on a game like this?
That is game. My next move puts you in checkmate.
I stare at the board, unsure what move he's talking about. So, I just make a move. And Wrath nudges one of his rooks to put my king in checkmate. Well done.
Thank you. Perhaps we will play again when the mood strikes.
You just want to beat me again.
Win or lose, I would have enjoyed the game.
I'm thinking of something else we can enjoy right now.
Uh-oh.
I have time. The bedroom?
No, right here. So Elia
Of
can walk
course.
in on us. Oh.
It's been a few days since the drug deal gone bad, but it seems like a lifetime. We spent a couple days resting and occasional sex. I mean, Wrath's injury didn't affect his dick, and why not get some fucking in while we're resting? I kind of wondered what was going on with the dancers, but Wrath assured me Sandra was taking care of them. Sandra came up to fawn over Wrath and his injury a few times, but spent some care on me as well, in the form of cheese pizza. Thanks, succubus. I'm pretty sure I have Wrath on the hook now. That awful drug encounter. He seemed like he actually cared. He seemed worried on my behalf. I walk out of Wrath's bedroom and find him sipping tea and reading the local newspaper, as he usually does. The front page is still talking about the drug deal fallout. I wonder if Wrath gets some amusement out of reading stories he's involved in. Good afternoon.
Ah, hello. Sleep well?
About as well as I expected to.
That's good to hear. Occasions like a few days ago, they stick with you. It's good we have some medications to help deal with the memories.
I mean, I can rest comfortably knowing that those people literally went to hell, you know? So it's, you know, there's no fear in death. We know what happens.
Yeah, I'll say.
Since we're all getting along, I think it would be good to let you see more of what we do here. The entire operation, as it were.
I don't like this. That's something bad. You're gonna show me something bad now.
Oh? Is this gonna be another dangerous mission? 'Cause I don't know if I have it in me again so soon.
No, I just want you to see my own warehouse. I'd like for you to become more acquainted with what I do here. To successfully date someone, there should be fewer secrets.
That makes sense.
Would you accompany me through the warehouse tonight? Sandra will take care of the dancers.
Sandra must be getting pissed of picking up my shift. I'd love to.
That makes me happy. I will finish up some paperwork here and we can head down to see what Ilya's up to.
Cool.
I wonder how much my mouse button's gonna crunch. You guys remember that? Ooh.
One moment. Please have a cup of tea.
Ooh, the noise gate might have even cut out some of that crunching, but believe me, it was crunchy.
Wrath methodically writes a few things into a book. It's interesting that he doesn't use computers to store anything. I suppose that would make it easier to trace any illicit deals.
There. Well, shall we?
Wrath escorts me out of the office and locks it behind him. We take the elevator downstairs, and I follow Wrath through a maze of hallways. Eventually we arrive at a large double door that Wrath opens with a numeric password. He pushes open the door to allow me in.
After you.
I walk inside and the atmosphere is chilly. Some machinery works in the background, and a couple rough-looking people glance at us, but continue working loading boxes onto pallets, or unloading boxes from pallets.
This is where my main operation is. My life's work and my proudest accomplishment.
What are all these boxes?
Shipments of contraband. Drugs. I don't keep up with the details. I let Ilya handle that.
I don't get it. That's your greatest accomplishment? What?
What kind of contraband?
Oh, Ilya deals in all kinds. Is there a specific type of contraband you would object to?
I don't think so.
That's good, because truth be told, I don't even know everything he moves in and out of here. As you said, sometimes knowing less is better. But, just so you are aware, sometimes drugs, sometimes illegal animals, sometimes organs, which of course is more rare, but it does happen. Ilya is a competent doctor after all.
I see.
Ah, here is Ilya now.
What's up, dog?
Ilya, this is Kosuke. You've become acquainted with him recently. He will be moving up the chain of command here soon, I'm certain.
Ilya reaches a massive hand towards me and shakes my hand. It feels like my hand is caught in a vice.
What are you moving today?
Drugs. Lots. Buyers at NGN.
Excellent.
What you do this day?
I think I am taking a day off. I just wanted to show Kosuke here a little bit of our operation.
Good. I go.
Ilya lumbers off to take care of all that illegal stuff. So, if Ilya handles it all, what do you do?
I provide him a place to carry out his business, and I take a cut of it in the process.
Ah, but you don't do anything yourself, actually?
Would it bother you if I did?
No, was just curious.
I used to help out with things. Ilya now has a team he is happy with, which has allowed me to distance myself from the day-to-day operations. If anything ever came to light, it would be Ilya taking the fall.
Bruh, that's not cool.
Smart.
Thank you.
We walk through the warehouse, and the volume of drugs being moved is mind-boggling. This must be one of the biggest, if not the biggest distribution centers for drugs in Vegas. So, besides this, was there anything else you wanted me to become acquainted with? I don't see any problem here, if that's what you were concerned about.
I love how straightforward you are. Truly ambitious. Truly a man after my own heart.
He said I'm a man after his own heart. That has to count for love. I feel like it has to count. I subtly check my hell watch. My watch updates suddenly. Wrath's part of the test is completed.
Oh? We're done! Game over! Bye, bitch! Let's just run out of here. And he shoots us dead.
Well, I've got something to tell you that's gonna blow your mind.
Oh my god, it's like the second he gets the notification that this bitch loves us, and he's like, actually, this was all part of a test. Isn't that so wild?
Indeed. Do
Damn,
share.
yo. He's stone cold. He doesn't even care about his feelings. He's just like, let's get on with this already.
I know that you're the deadly sin of Wrath. Wrath looks at me with surprise, then quickly processes what that means.
Ah, I see now. You are a deadly sin as well. Lust, if I had to guess.
Did you feel the burning in your loins when I looked at you? Is that what gave it away?
Correct. I'm the new Las Vegas sin of lust.
One of Lucifer's tests, I presume.
Correct again. But with you, I'm finished with this test. I've passed. Wrath takes a moment to consider things before speaking again.
So, what does that mean? Were you actually interested in dating? Or was this just to pass a test?
You're the one I saved for last. I am interested.
That doesn't make any sense. Right? That doesn't make any sense, because what if... I mean, we didn't know you until we met you, so if I saved you for last, I didn't know anything about you. That doesn't make no sense. Doesn't make no sense.
None of my operations bother you? The age difference? Nothing?
As I mentioned, these things don't bother me.
Interesting.
We walk out of Wrath's warehouse while he ponders this new development.
You're a rare one, Kosuke. I must admit, I was starting to feel something for you. It has been some time since I felt anything for someone.
Yeah, your bitch ex-wife.
I'm glad I wasn't just some cute boy to you.
Never that. I could have my fill of so-called cute boys if I wanted.
Yeah, you have Ruby. So lucky.
So, that means we've got something real.
Can't believe we haven't seen him since.
Yes. But there are other implications as well.
Honey?
This will change the power balance in Las Vegas. Working with me, you and I can accomplish things I have only dreamed.
I kinda just have sex with people and make them horny. I can't do much else, so I'm kinda just like a super prostitute. Yeah, I don't know if you can accomplish that much with me.
I'd love to hear more of those dreams. After we go to your bedroom and fuck.
Ah, I think that can be arranged.
Alright, I would do that, but you know, we are a little bit over on time, and then I think there's gonna be an epilogue after this. Awkward place to stop it, but you know, when we come back, there's gonna be some lovemaking, so let's just go ahead and call it here, y'all. In the next video, we will possibly finish the game, probably finish the game. Yeah, I guess we're finishing with Wrath, as you can see. I still doesn't make any sense what Kosuke said. I saved you for last, but if you saved him for last, you didn't know who he was or that you would like him, so it doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense, but I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.